On with the show.
TOS today on stream.
The Twitch News Guy.
News on what the fuck's going on in our sphere.
The source for streamer Twitch information.
Your go-to person for Twitch news.
He does Twitch news.
All of the Twitch news, anything that has to do with like stream.
The best news on Twitch. You can get it from Zach's stream.
Fantastic informational streams about everything and anything Twitch.
The go-to for everything Twitch.
And he literally actually cares about the Twitch community.
I like to call him the Adrian Wojnarowski of Twitch.
The best Twitch news on Twitch.
You're that guy that knows everything about Twitch.
You guys want to know what's going on with Twitch and what's coming on in the future, stuff like this. That's the man you want to follow, and that's the man you want to watch.
Best place to get Twitch news, period.
The Twitch news extraordinaire.
Zach Bussey, best Twitch journalist to ever do it.
Indeed.
It's funny, I get most of my Twitch news from Zach.
I mean, if you ask me, he's more attractive than Devin Nash or that Slosher guy.
Oh, it's Zach Bussey.
Zach Bussey.
Zach Bussey.
Bussey. Bussey. Bussey. Bussey. Bussey. Bussey. Oh, man.
Broadcasting live around the world from the TOS.GG studio. Please welcome the host of Today on Stream, Zach Bussey.
I forgot to do those. Damn it. I knew I forgot to do something. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It is, in fact, a Monday stream. I knew there was something that I was forgetting. I was like, what did I forget I'm doing? There's something I'm forgetting. Yeah, guys, we have a great show planned today. We're going to be talking about a brand new sub record, beating out Kai Cenat. We've got to talk about chargebacks on Twitch. We have to talk about raids now changing in terms of achieving partnership. And then we do have to finish up that video, the 13 years of YouTube condensed into one. We have, I think, 10 minutes left on it. So I think we can probably get that done today. But hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Let me switch these chyrons real quick, and then I'll address you guys directly. A new sub-queen emerges. Sure. That seems like a good title for that one. Save as a PNG, and do so, yes. And then the next one will be Twitch. A sub-queen sounds wrong now that I've typed that out, but we've already saved it, so it is what it is. Twitch changes to raids and partnership. Sure, that counts. Save as PNG. Number 2, got it. And then number 3 will change us to 13 years of YouTube. The conclusion. We did it. WDI. We did it. Save as. PNG. Save. Done. Perfect. Perfect. Hi, everybody. Hi, Baby Bat. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Monica. Hi, Reg. Hi, Storm Chaser. Welcome in. It's a Monday. Why are you live? I know it's a Monday. I'm live. I'm having a productive day. So I was like, yep, I feel like streaming, so we're going to do it. Hi, Cohen. Hi, Arius. Raise Cut the Partner is April 1st already. No, not April 1st. Hi, Lumpy. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Sputnik. Welcome in. I love how randomized and amazingly starting soon is literally Zach making us feel like we are all too old. That is accurate and true. Hi, Jujon Waffle. Thank you very much, Marcel, for helping me achieve partner. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Hi, Hype Train. Sasha, hello. Hi, Echoes Beast. Welcome. Mar Pizza, welcome in. Nice to have you here. Hi, Deepards. Twillick, hello. Let's be honest. Zach is streaming to milk the last day of September. Exactly, Sputnik. Exactly. Hi, Sage. Hi, Monica. Monica's over on the YouTube channel, but she's also here in chat. Echoes, thank you very much for the 7 stream streak and Hype Train for 5 stream streak, though you should not technically announce those in this chat. We don't acknowledge anything other than a double digits. Size does matter here, unfortunately. Hi, Twillick. Call me the double dipper because I Irish goodbye twice in an evening if I can. All right, Twillick. Hi, Brindy. Hi, Dimitri. Let me start to main so you can take a look at what I'm looking at. Hi, Spirit Music. This is a sign of the end times. It is, Singletary. It is. In fact, it is. Hi, Marcel. You forgot to change which channel you're going live on? No, I'm live on the right channel. This is the right channel. This is the main channel. Hi, Vader. Happy Monday. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything in this weekend that was of note or of interest? Or did you just have a boring weekend where you did nothing of value and you just kind of sat in bed? Why am I forgetting the terminology? Where you sit in bed all day and you rot. There you go. I figured it out. Hi, New House. Those are fuck around. Now we're going to find out. She's my sub queen. Let her hit the bando. We be counting up. Watch how far them subs go. Hi, Ice Coffee. Like, Bussey has a trust fund? I wish I had a trust fund. That'd be fantastic if I had a trust fund. Excellent words, Zach. Thanks for not letting chat distract you. Hey, I'm working hard. I'm doing it. Hi, Secretary Streaming. We get formal Zach today? Exactly. It is true. Hi, Finite. It's because it's actually reasonable enough in terms of temperature. Whenever it gets too warm in here, I kind of make that debate of whether or not I should turn on the air conditioner or just go more casual. And most of the time I go, just go casual. That's probably the better way to do it. So it really does depend on the internal temperature of this room at the time on what I wear now. I'll acknowledge under 10 substreams. If you have more, you have no life. Hi, Josh. I had a headache all weekend. Marcel, I've had that recently as well, and I think it is directly due to the HARP weather system. Marcel, they're targeting Toronto with a death beam, which is causing headaches in people as they experience Havana syndrome. It's the early stages of Havana syndrome. You're experiencing it right now. It's Justin Trudeau. You didn't know this, but he's actually Fidel Castro's. That's why they call it Havana syndrome. He's actually Fidel Castro's son. But most of the time, whenever I have that, it's allergy related. So try taking, again, I've never had allergies in my life, but now I find that I do. Maybe I take an Allegra. Wait, is that the right one? Yes. Allegra. Okay, well, just a lot of things end in GRA. Allegra, and that actually fixes me right up. Not an ad. Not an ad. Just make sure you take the right GRA. Something, you'll have a very different experience. I think you get a more extreme headache if you take the wrong GRA. I screamed a lot and got chased. Maybe that sounds like a wonderful weekend for you. That's the weirdest out of context thing to say, but that really does sound like a perfect weekend for you. Hi, Cash King. I was wondering why there was not a newsletter stream at 9 a.m. Yeah, I think I've decided that there's not enough direct value in doing those, unfortunately. So I don't think that there will be future morning newsletter streams. I do want to do something related to video content and the newsletter, but I don't think that was the right. I gave it a try. We tried 6 or 7 or 8 different episodes, but ultimately I don't think there was much demand for it. So you missed the chargeback topic in your tile. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. Hi, Purple Blur. House inspection. Ooh, we're almost house owners. Congratulations, Purple Blur. Damn. Hi, Office Drummer. Raids count per partner? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Fidel's son, that's some Miami right there. Imagine believing in HARP when the Schumann resonance existed. Oh, true. Damn it, I forgot about the Schumann resonance. Oh, man. How can I forget about the Schumann resonance? That makes me mad. That's a much better community meme. God damn it. Hi, Falcor. Hi, Peppy Cuts. Allegra, Viagra, big, no big difference. Exactly. Hi, Tommy. I know of this guy, or just a general guy. I'm Akuru. Raids finally count? They do. I wholeheartedly disagree. It has something to do with the Schumann resonance. Like, if you're having a throbbing head, you took the wrong gra. Exactly. That's actually also what... Never mind. Gra. I fought my internet provider this weekend, and they are coming over to replace a modem with most likely another used modem, so they can soon receive more complaints and do another house call in the near future. Job security is strong in SaskTel. That sounds about right. Hi, Sully Gnome. Will be demand if you stream here. We need to get those stream streaks up. That is true. Raid Zach for partnership. Raids count for partner might actually mean I could get partner. Lots of the community watches the stream that goes on before me, and they often raid into me and never counted. Now they might. Yeah, find out. Yes. We're going to talk about that a little bit deeper here in a second here, but I think it will have a dramatic difference in terms of a lot of people who are on the verge of hitting partnership to actually get partnership now. Falcor, thank you very much for the double-digit watch streak. We do appreciate a double-digit watch streak around here. Thank you. Don't walk yourself into an agra hole. You know, Ice Spice, when she's talking about gra, keep it a stack, that's what she's talking about. People didn't know that. But now you do. Now when you listen to any kind of Ice Spice song, you'll be like, oh, that's what she means by gra. Got it. Ice Spirit. I'm too old to be making these fucking jokes. Let's get into it. What's Ice Spice? It's a new drink at Starbucks. Oh, dear God, we're going deep down a rabbit hole that I've created for myself that it goes nowhere. If you use any of Finite's plugins, you owe him an open tab every time he goes live. That's fair. Ice Spice is the heat cream, right? Yes. Also, yes. If you're having back pain, apply Ice Spice, and it'll fix you right up. Zach, just stop here and move on with stream. Gamer Josh, we can't. It's impossible to stop. Once the memes start, there is no end in sight. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. So, speaking of Ice Spice, speaking of singing, Kai Cenat had a crossover with Ice Spice earlier in her career, so maybe that counts. Natty, thanks so much for the raid. Don't get Gen X marketers at Icy Hot any ideas. Oh, actually a genius idea. Subscriber. Holy hell. Ice Spice crossed with won't stop. Icy Hot. That's a great song that they could do. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm going to do? This is so dumb. And this is going to mean nothing to anybody. But I'm going to hire Ham and Cheddar to do a song for me. Where is that Ham and Cheddar? How do I find it? I need to make him do... I need him to do a fake ad for me. Where is it?
Ice Spice.
That's not it.
Apply directly to the forehead. Ice Spice.
Yeah, here.
Apply directly to the forehead. Ice Spice. Apply directly to the forehead.
Ayakpatoy. The original, by the way. I need to hire Ham and Cheddar to make a fake ad for me now as Ice Spice, because I saw this video that he did. Community meme. They paid him to do it. It was a subathon thing. But yeah.
Should we do this Ice Spice rap? Let's write this. We got to write it together. Ice Spice type beat. Gra. Here we go. I'm fucking with JD, my booty a couch. I know he be married, but figure it out. And when I be done, fucking Senator Vance. I'm taking a poopy inside of my pants. My mommy was drinking when I was in utero. Dappy said you the hoe, shit in my pants and fucked up my panties. Loading them up from the Bronx to Miami. Bitches be mad that I'm wrecking the homes. Eating their semen like I'm Davy Jones. Shit in my pussy, they say it's unbeatable. Pushing out chocolate, I call it a feastable. My pussy untreatable. My booty be skeetable. Pooping my...
So there you go. What is this stream? Hi, Felix. What is this stream? Hi, Pup Time. Hi, Chef. Hi, is better than Ice Spice. What would the fake ad be? I don't know just yet, but perhaps an Ice Spice Icy Hot crossover, something to do with... I'll figure it out. The mind is percolating. Ideas are occurring. None of them very good, but they rarely are. And then sometimes they turn out to be some level of genius or fun for the community when we do get them done in terms of ads here. Not even 20 minutes in the stream. Yes, I put on a suit jacket. I know, Vader. That is the inherent problem of this stream. All right. Speaking of actual talents, Iron Mouse is now the sub queen of Twitch. In fact, the entire sub royalty on Twitch. She has now dethroned Kai Cenat, having over 306,000 subscribers at a time. And currently she's probably way over it, and she still has hours left to go. Let's see here. 313,000. She didn't just beat 306,000. That's an additional 6,000 on top. That is so crazy. Hi, Enox. DJ Camp, see a nice Spice fending off getting picked up. She took the crown back. Yeah, very impressive. Incredibly impressive. Overall, that kind of came out of nowhere. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I didn't realize that she was even close. I knew that she had been doing a subathon. I try to keep an eye. Side note, can I also briefly talk about the current meta of Twitch in that everybody is always doing a subathon? Has anybody noticed that is effectively what Twitch has now become, is just stream 24/7 as long as you physically or mentally can. It's a really interesting change in the overall structure of Twitch. And it's not just her doing it. There's a significant number of people who are actively doing it, from the top creators like Jason the Ween, who just hit 100K. Literally just the other day, 100K subscribers, which, by the way... There was no time in my life where I had this kind of energy, unfortunately. So I don't look at this and being like, damn, that could have been me. No, never could have. Never could have. The minute that there was more than 10 people in a room, I was just like, yeah, I'm out. That's it for me. I'm on my way. I'll see you guys tomorrow in class. When is yours? Cat Foodathon? That's not a thing. Hi, LSK Study. I joined my stream and got gifted a sub within 20 seconds. So did I, baby bat. So did I. Who else? Adapt is doing one. Again, part of the overall phase group. They're all doing it. He hit 30,000. Plaque Boy Max, he's doing a subathon. I think he hit 81K. Like, there's just a lot of people doing subathons right now. It is a very deep meta on Twitch. Queen Manda, 2-year partner uncapped subathon. Evora, streamathon continues. There's Black Boy Max. His homathon, okay. Decky is doing a subathon, 13th day. Whiskey Dingo is doing a goobathon, day 30. Corgi Cam, day 30. Spagic, looks like it's a subathon. Like, it just goes on and on and on and on. It is the current meta. Bunny, Emily CC, Liveathon, day 1058. Hannigan Rescue Channel. Subathon part-time subathon? What does that even mean? What is a part-time subathon? Cartman started a subathon day 1, a subathon day 10, last day for bonus subs. It's just kind of like everyone is doing it. And these are all just partners, by the way. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Streamathon 2024, 7+ days long. These are just partners. Here you go. Here's our first affiliate, day 6. Partner. Here's another affiliate. September test birthday subathon. Day 6 of 7, nonstop. Day 83. It's kind of wild. For every 5 years or 10 subs, a new clone comes on stream. So many subathons. Yeah. Cloneathon? Hi, seriousness. So they're just a normal series of streams. You Muppet streamer? Yeah, kind of. People are going crazy for the bonus subs, Gamba. September felt kind of sleepy until these last few days. I'm going to agree with you, Falcor. I'm going to agree with you. And actually, it's funny because it's what Ludwig also said. And I was like, yeah, it's came out of nowhere. Oh, that's not him. Jesus Christ, that's scary. Ludwig had tweeted, Twitch giving free gifted subs is actually one of the coolest things they've done for creators. I wrote, yeah, this part of September has been unusually generous on Twitch's part. And by Twitch's part, I technically mean Valorant, but a very welcome surprise. But yeah, just kind of an interesting thing overall, in that we've talked about this for a little while now in terms of the overall economics of Twitch streaming having dropped off significantly over the last year. And the people who are continuing to succeed in this realm are doing subathons. Actually opening sex worker Ludwig instead of YouTube Ludwig. Was that actually sex worker Ludwig? I have no idea. Hi, Akadak. How are you? Welcome. Valorant Timber, yeah. In any case, beat the record. So very impressive. And it really does kind of like, again, if you take a look at subathon. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. Uncapped subathon. Road to 1K subathon. Road subathon on subathon. Oh my God. Subathon uncapped. Just out of curiosity.
Hey,
Zach. Hi. Hi,
the
Fumi.
liberal media are at it.
It's true. They
Again,
are. They are.
They never stop.
They never
Now
stop.
they are telling us that raids count for partnership.
It's true. They do.
And if that
Wait.
doesn't piss you off,
I'm the liberal media?
I have just heard that they made the protagonist of the Ghost Tsushima sequel a woman you'd never catch me near woman. All I did was bomb their weddings during my foreign policy
Jesus
attempts anyway.
Christ.
Awkward. God
Holy
bless
fuck.
chat, and God bless the United States of America.
Hi, Bonsai. Obama off the rails. No kidding. Hi, Clownmaster. Guy was awfully zooted up to be a sex worker. I didn't even look. Okay. All right. Well, Jesus Christ. I felt like we almost stepped into something. It was just a pair of thighs, though, so it's okay. Oh, boy. Why do I ever do anything on Twitter? Hi, Ann. How are you? In any case, yes, the continued subathon meta on Twitch is particularly fascinating. We can kind of, one of the things I would be very interested in my girl thighs. Yes, I think that's what it might have been. I am hungry. Baby Bat, is it because you just saw the thighs? Why did you just say that after seeing the thighs, Baby Bat? What's going on here? I like using the Obama TTS and just randomly bring up Obama administration policies. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the continued evolution of the subathon continues, because as we enter, and I wrote it in my newsletter this morning, as we enter the fourth quarter of the year, October, November, December, this is typically the best time of the year in terms of advertising rates, ad fill rates. So if you are considering running ads on your stream, now's probably the time to do it. You'll get a better fill rate and make more money as a result compared to any other time in the year. There's a kind of an awareness thing among YouTubers that has existed for the last decade, is that if you wanted to make any money on YouTube, you made sure that you had October through December jam-packed. You could kind of throw away January, February, March, because and just kind of like take it easy in terms of content then, because you really wouldn't make any money at that point. But your last 3 months of the year, that's when you made sure that you had banger videos ready to go, and you were being consistent, and you posted more often, and you tried to create more content and more because you wanted to take advantage of the higher ad rates that came from the time and fill rates that came from the time. And most people would make 50-60% of their total income for the entire year during those 3 months. So that can also potentially be true on Twitch. Ad rates are obviously not a full composition, there's the word, of how you make money on Twitch. But the overall revenue that you can generate from that, plus people are generally more interested in supporting people during the holidays or charity or purchasing gifts. So it is just generally a good time for creators to be live on Twitch or creating content in general. So if you have been putting things off, now's the time to kind of get going. Thighs are not okay, Zach. Do you know they're the most erotic part of a body? I did not know that, Twilik. But I could see why. Would you say that subathons are lowering the CCB over Twitch due to content becoming less interactive on stream, with it being over normal hours and streamers sleeping during their stream? So that's an interesting idea that I don't necessarily have a good answer for at this point. It is absolutely true that the overall viewership numbers have dropped on Twitch over the last number of years, a couple years, in fact. But I don't know if it's having a negative effect on new people coming to the platform.
Hey, Zach, I heard you're talking about adverts on Twitch. Twitch adverts are an amazing thing. They surround, penetrate us, and make up the building blocks of Twitch. But the dark side of the ads, that's what you need to be wary of.
A new subscriber.
It's true.
With your father, Zach, during the pre-roll wars, when the Knights of the Advert Republic were its protectors of peace and justice in the Advert Republic, but that was before the dark times, before the mid-roll empire, when the pre-rollers were hunted down.
I see. Yes, I remember that time. So CB, by the way, thank you very much for the 14-12-7-7. That's the correct one.
Viagra getting chased and anime girl thighs. Best weekend ever.
So CB, thank you very much for the 7 stream streak. And Agadak, thank you very much for the 22-month resub. Thank you. Yeah, so I would be intrigued to see, like, again, when you do come to, this is the inherent downside of live streaming. It's why live streaming is a very, very different overall platform than it is for any other kind of content. If you do come to a stream and somebody's sleeping, is that really the most compelling content to make you want to stick around Twitch? Probably not. And so with the increasing overall amount of people doing subathons, I am curious if there is an equilibrium point where they go, yeah, we really don't like these overall subathons, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who are also sleeping while watching Twitch, and so we're running more ads as a result. And even though the advertisers are not necessarily getting those ads in front of people because people are just opening a tab and then they go to sleep, maybe it's good because there's no way to track that. And like, how would you track that anywhere else too? Because like if people pull up so it's kind of one of those things of, I don't know. I'm sure there's some form of internal conversation at Twitch, but until they determine that there's a net downside, or at least they can get away with potentially regulating it if they did need to regulate it, I guess it'll probably continue to grow because people, see, here's the thing. For all the times that we see successful subathons, for example, Jason the Ween hitting 100K or Black Boy Max hitting 81K, there's probably 1,000 streamers who their subathon lasted for 2 hours.
$5.
So it is a kind of thing of,
what?
Who knows?
Why have I continued to let you take my money this long?
I don't know, Ellie.
I blame you for the Zach. You know
should.
That, right?
Yep, I understand and I accept that. Hi, Friday. Hi, Taco. A monster growled in my ear. Baby, I'm not saying anything. I know Lollygag. No different than sleeping with the TV on. Yeah, exactly. True. That's fair. Yep. If Twitch enforced their own TOS for subathons, there would be a lot less people doing uncapped subathons and sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. Big number go burr. Yeah, true. I've seen this.
Yo, Adapt. Who is he kissing?
Yo! Oh my god, this shit's weird. Yo! Oh my fucking god, bro.
You haven't seen it.
Fucking...
If you need me to slow that down.
Zach, give in to your hatred. You don't know the power of the mid-roll side of the ads on Twitch. Just think of it together. We could rule the website and force the viewers to watch 40 Dorito adverts in a row.
A month.
Because the truth of what happened to your father during the pre-roll wars.
Look at this,
though. You think I destroyed him? No, Zach. I am your father. And it's pointless to resist the mid-roll side of the adverts. I must obey my Master Lord, Emperor Clancy, and his guest. Star will rule this website.
Subathon, so the average went down with the sleeping parts? Yeah. Well, again, this is daily, right? This is daily. These are the daily overalls. So, yeah.
Looking forward to Ad King Week again. Ads.
63,000 subscribers. Wait, let's actually just do the math on this real quick.
My fellow streamers,
oh dear God,
content creators, and community alike.
64,000
of September
times.
I want to remind you of the opportunity before us. Yes, it is a time when we celebrate the bonds between creators
that's wild.
and their communities, where subscriptions flow like
660K
of change.
3.2. That's only like 200K.
That we once spoke of. And
I don't even know how that's possible. 1 million in ad rev?
Knows this better than most. Zach understands that when there's an opportunity to engage, you seize it.
That's fair. That's fair. It's an ad,
you don't let that opportunity slip away.
But
no, you ride that momentum. You milk it for all it's worth.
Streams,
because the truth
charts.
is, these moments, these chances to connect with your audience to grow,
why are these so
fleeting.
serious?
He knows that September is not just a month. It's a movement. It's a time when we say, yes, we can subscribe at 30 off support the creators we love. And if you're like Zach, you make sure that your viewers know
what is going on. What are you showing us, Zach? I just got here, sorry.
All the way down to the wire.
I'm looking at revenue. I'm trying to look at revenue here. Oh my God.
So as
where is
here,
there used to be a way to actually look at people's bits income.
Zach's lead.
I think they've maybe removed that.
Let's make sure every sub, every cheer,
my God, Obama!
Every ounce of support is felt.
Shut up, you!
Because tomorrow is a new day, and today.
Yeah. So I think they got rid of that part of it. They used to have something that had
and the United States of
They
America.
used to have the indicator there for bits.
Bridgeboy35 asked me,
but they don't have that anymore.
Shout how pathetic Twitch pre-rolls are.
Unlucky.
And how mid-roll adverts in the middle of a
Ellie, thanks for
so
the
much better
100 bits.
Then pretend you're a dolphin and make dolphin noises. Let me tell you, these Twitch pre-rolls absolutely.
They're not paying $299 per month for. Yes, true.
Nobody.
Yeah, I almost.
But those mid-roll adverts.
Is it possible it's edited? 1 million in ad revenue
Right when you're engaged.
on an average of
Fantastic. So much better.
1,300. Is that what it is? 1370.91.
And now here we go.
$1 million divided by 690 hours streamed. Let's say 691 hours streamed. That's $1,447 per hour.
Hype Train 83 asked me, why is Zach Bussey so serious? Oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe because they're trying to be the next Oprah or something, or perhaps they're just super stressed.
They're running max ads.
Important Twitch pre-roll ad discussions. Heaven forbid someone doesn't treat their stream like a life or death situation.
$13,791. That's 10 cents per user.
That's too childish, right? Better stick to that serious face, Zach. Real riveting content.
Per hour. 10 cents per user per hour is what they're making from ad revenue. by running 22 minutes of ads per hour. So theoretically, if you had 100 people watching and you, you'd make $10 per hour on ads for 100 people watching on 22 minutes of ads per hour. Is that right? That's just an insane amount. If you had 100 viewers watching just on ads, yeah. 22.5 is the max. Yeah, you can't send it any higher than that. That's crazy, though. That is crazy. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. I part of me, no, maybe it is true. Part of me wonders if that's an edited screenshot. It could be. I have no idea. Who still watches ads when you have so many subs, though? Well, so that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the overall mechanics of that. Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up. Part of you wants to play 22.5 minutes per hour, and we understand. Only if I had 10,000 people watching. As I said, it is true that as you do get larger, the overall amount of money that you make from ads certainly eclipses every other form in which you make money, because the reality is that people who
Gotta go to sleep, Zach. Just wanted to say your stream cheered me up on what was a pretty lame day so
It's
far.
not supposed to do that.
Much love.
Why
Now,
is it doing
please
text to
ban
speech?
me for being parasocial. Good night.
Good night, Bridge Boy. It's not supposed to do things on less than 100 bits. What the fuck is going on? Roberts, what were your per user per stats for holidays? I want to say it was like 2 cents per.
Thanks for gifting a sub.
So it's a significantly lower number. It shouldn't be that high. God damn it, Twitch.
Thanks for gifting a sub.
Arius, thank you very much for gifting 6 subs to the community. Dan Dude, Pooper Noodle, Bees with the Knees, Stay Cherry, Roxy Rose, and Dandyverse. Thank you. No bonus. No significant bonus. That's a failed gamba. That's a failed gamba. Ice Industry Stack. Yeah, something about that's not adding up to me. Especially with that many subs and that viewership. Like, again, something's not adding up. But anyways, we'll have to go. I mean, it could easily be. We do know that the FaZe team in the past has said and done things in order to get clipped out of context and farm for media attention. So it could be a situation that's exactly like that. For example, when they did that entire trip, they had like a competition between them to see who could get the most views on a clip. And I think it was Lacey who then put out the clip that was just like, hey, yeah, guys, this is the hardest job. You guys don't understand how hard it is to create content every single day. Lacey, the hardest job streaming. Yeah. And they just farmed this. This was a fake clip. This was a fake clip overall. So, anyways, doesn't matter. All right. Speaking of, you're saying it was 800K? No, I'm saying it's $1 million, presumably $1 million in ad revenue. Because for that overall, I mean, maybe it was 800K. I don't know how many bits did they actually get, but yeah. Hi, Red Bean. Do you run 3 minutes of ads per hour to get rid of pre-rolls? Nope, I don't. Well, I do at the beginning of stream. I run 3 minutes of ads at the very start of stream to get rid of them for the first hour. And then I encourage you to join the stream within that first hour and you won't get any ads. Everybody else gets ads if they join after the first hour. So there is an attempted ad there. 63,735 times 6 times 0.7 equals 267. Yeah, and that's overstating it, right? That's overstating it,
Let me be clear. I understand that ads are a necessary part of the economy. They support creators.
It's true.
they keep the platform running. But let's also acknowledge that when nearly a third of every hour is taken up by ads, well, that disrupts the experience. You're watching your favorite streamer.
Yeah.
They're about to hit a clutch moment, and boom, here comes another block of ads.
I wonder, like, how could you watch content? How could you end up
It's not
watching?
ideal. Now, I'm not saying there shouldn't be ads. We all recognize.
How could
the
you
role
end
they
up
play.
watching that kind of content?
22
Because I'm
minutes.
just trying to figure this out in my
Come on,
head
folks.
in terms of the
That's a
overall
lot of ads.
viewership.
Let's
How
work
could
together
you
to find a
theoretically
solution
make that much money on
supports our
ad
creators
revenue? The only way
without
that it
making it
might
feel
be
like you're sitting
possible
through a
is
filibuster
if
on
you
the Senate
had
floor.
it so that you actually have subs get ads as well. If you didn't have ads for subs, then I don't think it's going to inherently work. But then how could you watch that much? How could you watch that much? Something again, it's something is still not adding up for me in terms of I'm gonna have to figure it out after stream because it's just impossible. Hi Rob. Hi Ike. This ain't Seinfeld, true. I'm gonna put it past the phase kids to put ads for subs. Yeah. But then yeah, I don't know. Anyways, speaking of revenue, people don't realize this is a true fact. Subs are not chargeback protected. And in fact, bits are no longer chargeback protected. I don't think many people knew this, as judging by some of the people that responded to this, despite the fact that every single year around this time, not around this time, but every single year I've had to tweet out how Twitch doesn't protect you from chargebacks. Obviously, they're not protected from chargebacks with subs. And they previously, and I'm going to talk about this in a second here, they previously had bits that were protected by chargebacks, but they removed that in 2022. All of the documentation around bits said that, yeah, because they're purchasing a digital good, you are protected from chargebacks. Any chargebacks on bits would not impact you, or any kind of dispute would not impact the creator. They changed that in 2022. They removed most. There's still a couple references left in the help articles, but they've removed it from all of these significant places. I still have screenshots and obviously documentation of when it all did say bits are chargeback protected. But now they are no longer. Hi, Dragon Gem. That was the original value prop over direct tips. Correct, Reg. Yep. So this is a reality that I don't think that creators know. Most creators probably don't know this. And secondly, a frustrating thing that I've had with Twitch for literal years when we learned that subs were not chargeback protected is that they don't tell you when you have a chargeback that hits you. So, and that is kind of core information that you should know as part of running your business is when there has been deductions from your overall revenue. But Twitch, they do not tell creators this. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I do know why creators don't give a shit about any of this kind of stuff. And it's what gets under my skin is because I do deeply care about it. But I just know that by talking about it, there's going to be 100 people that do give a shit until it impacts them. So there's never going to be any change. We're never going to actually see Twitch be more clear with this kind of stuff. But they should know at Twitch staff who are responsible for these decisions that you guys are assholes for doing this to creators. When you get charged a chargeback, it occurs on the day when it happens. So, for example, if I'm live today and I get $500 in gifted subs, right? In gifted subs. But at the same time, $200 in gifted subs from a month and a half ago are charged back. My overall revenue is just going to show $300. It doesn't show a negative balance. It doesn't show that there's been a take back. It doesn't show that something was charged back. It doesn't show the actual number of money that I earned today. It shows you the actual amount deducting any chargeback that has hit you. It is bullshit. It is unfair to creators. But again, as I said, because not enough people care about this until it actually impacts them, there's never going to be change around this. I'd be thrilled if there was, but I just don't think that they give a shit about creators enough to make those kind of changes. And so the only times where this does come up is when the amount taken is larger than the amount earned. And it doesn't happen very often because streamers typically stream 20, 30 days a week, a month. And so overall, their revenue tends to be, and chargebacks are relatively rare, all things considered. And so their overall revenue tends to be higher than what it actually is. But the overall, so when this does happen, it is kind of one of those wake-up calls to be like, oh yeah, you can have a negative balance. And if you don't know what happens in these situations, if you have a negative balance that you need to pay, it just comes from other revenue that you've earned until you've cleared that negative balance. This is true of all of Twitch's overall accounting stuff, all of the bit stuff. Like, you don't know what you're actually getting paid for are you getting 70%? Maybe. Are you getting the right amount for ads? Maybe. Are you getting the right amount for turbo? Maybe. Again, you have to trust them. And I don't think that Twitch at scale is engaged in active fraud of the overall community. But there is a lot of trust as a creator being placed on an entity that is admitting many times over that they are broke, to promise that they're not actually scamming anybody. And then they won't tell you when there is a chargeback until it exceeds the amount that you actually earn on that day. It is kind of, there's just some nonsense there that I really don't like. It gets under my fucking skin whenever I talk about it, because it's just like, creators should have the insight into being like, oh, okay, that's why I only make $600 this month. I thought I made a lot more. It's like, oh no, because you did make $1,000, but $400 was charged back from 3 months ago. Like, that's the kind of information you as a creator should have. It shouldn't be hidden among all of these little things that they hide the information under. Bullshit. God damn it. Hi, Brett. Hi, Cal. Put a one in chat if you got Zach Bussey's at TwitchCon. What does that even mean? Hi, Paranormal Bat. Hi, Charlie. Do you know if chargeback fee, $15 as far as I know, is passed on to the streamer too, or does Twitch eat that part? No idea, Cohen. It may be that streamers have to eat it. Maybe it's split between Twitch and the creator. No idea. They won't tell us. They don't tell us. How do you even charge back? You just call your credit card company and you say, hey, there's a bunch of charges for Twitch on my credit card statement that I didn't make. Can you investigate that? Because that's not me. I didn't do that. I don't even know what Twitch is. I don't have a Twitch account. I don't know what that is. It seems to be some sort of video game thing. I'm a whatever. And then they just go, yeah, okay, no problem. And then they charge it back.
A new follower.
Now, again, there sometimes is an investigation, and then sometimes Twitch will do an investigation to determine whether or not this is like a serial chargeback person, and then they'll ban them from being able to do this if there's fraud involved. So there is additional steps that kind of go in, because ultimately, here's this part of Twitch that would say, well, look, we're aligned in our vision. We're aligned. Whenever we lose money, you lose money. And that's true, but they get all the information into that, right? But creators don't. So they're only aligned to a point in which it benefits Twitch, not so much when there's a negative. And then at that point, they don't tell you. But anyways, this is a situation that has impacted the Marvel Snap community in particular, related to at least one person who gifted a whole bunch of subs to a whole bunch of different people. To Sir Perry Manilow, Alexander Kocha, Eggs, Husky Puppy, Super Tech God, Gaming with Flash, TLSG. And you can see the overall numbers here and the overall negatives. And keep in mind, these numbers presented are subtracted any earnings that they would have had that day. So while this person, again, I don't know for any specific case, but Interrobang may have earned $600 on the day, but they had a negative balance of 207, meaning that there was, in fact, $800 in negative overall detractions here. When Dan says they are supporting creators, then he's lying that they don't inform you of the chargebacks. So he's not lying. It's just that Twitch doesn't tell you. And that's all accounting and and in terms of their internal structure of payments and stuff like that.
So it has come to this, a chargeback.
Depends on the CC you have. They're never really strict about it. Depends if they pay me 50%, Cup and Rally never have.
Of it. You believe you can reverse the flow of credits as though it were the will of the Force itself.
Well, that's true. Do Twitch's gift subs also get charged back? So that's a good question, Cohen. We don't know.
They accepted the terms.
We don't know.
Now they believe they can go back on it. Revoke what was rightfully owed. No, this will not stand. This
I mean,
offense,
it will stand.
This insolence will
You're-
not go unpunished.
No, it will go unpunished. No, nothing will change. Everything will stay the exact same, unfortunately. But yeah, do Twitch gifted subs also get charged back? So that we don't know at this point if that does occur. If somebody is generous, for example, in right now is over in Iron Mouse's community gifting thousands of dollars in subs, and Twitch is obviously doing their matching thing. If that person or does a chargeback, will that also impact Twitch's gifted subs at the time? And I would assume yes, but who knows? Who knows for sure? Who knows for sure? Again, the black box of Twitch monetization means that they don't tell you. So you won't actually know. Lies of mission aren't lies, they're just bants. There's a lot of something happening in a box without anyone knowing what is going on in the box. Yep, dude, man. Yeah, and that again has been something that has been frustrating to me for years with Twitch. I'm gonna have to turn off the TTS. I'm sorry, they're not entertaining for me right now. I'm trying to talk about some serious stuff here, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit here. From Zach Bussey. Black box. I think that's how I've always positioned it here. Black box monetization. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Oh, that's from 4 hours ago. Well, I mean, we can just look at chargebacks. Chargebacks. Because I've definitely tweeted about this many times over the years. Go down here. Okay, so somebody deleted a post here about chargebacks on subs, so they take that money. Oh, this is related to Super Cheers and their overall charge. Yeah, there you go. Chargebacks. Twitch provides participating affiliates and partners a share of the revenue Twitch receives from bits equal to 1 cent. Twitch provides broadcasters with moderation tooling, fraud checks, and protection against chargebacks. Let's see. Why do I have a negative balance revenue on Twitch? Lately, it's almost always because of a gifted sub chargeback. Can't do that with bits. It's an awesome feature for bits that I give Twitch credit for creating. Well, not anymore. Again, sometime in 2022, they changed that. They're not protected from chargebacks. Yeah, here you go. Wait a minute, is this a thing? Can people charge back their Twitch subscriptions? -271. So this is often how it expresses itself. Very small overall numbers. Very small overall numbers. And a reminder that Twitch subscriptions are not chargeback protected, nor does Twitch ever tell you if one of your subs gifted has been charged back. Because it's all lumped together with your current subs, it hides it. Bits are chargeback protected. Well, not anymore. Fucking hell. Christ. 2024. It's the fact that Twitch has never been open about it. They hide it in the black box of your subscriber revenue, but chargebacks for sub gifts are very real. Twitch never tells you, though. Very occasionally, creators have seen negative revenue because of this. It's an absolute travesty on their part. Again, as I said, Twitch monetization people should be absolutely ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, Zach Bussey,
they should struggle to sleep at night for this kind of bullshit. Because this has direct impacts on people's lives. They should know. You should know whether or not you've lost $5 or $50 or $100 to chargebacks. You should. Not that you should be able to point out who exactly did it, but you maybe should have some opportunity to understand where your money is going if it is a negative balance on your overall account. It shouldn't just be in occasions where it's a massive amount that is actually showing up that people now have to go, oh shit, this is a thing? That's crazy. Frustrating to me. And if you ever earn rev on the day that it's charged back, you might not even see it. Right. And that happens. That happens very often. An email should be sent. This, literally, you are now. So here's kind of the interesting part of that, too, in terms of, as it relates to your taxes and stuff.
in that if you have additional revenue that is then charged back the year afterwards in terms of a new tax time frame, then yeah, like that can have a direct impact on your overall taxes. To be like, oh, well, I actually made less revenue, so I need to make an adjustment on the previous tax filing to mark it down slightly. There's no appeal process because they don't tell you. They don't tell you. You absolutely, you should absolutely be able to see that. It's wild to me that you can't, because what if, say, all of your revenue on for the year on Twitch turns negative? Are you still supposed to file that on your taxes? Yes. Is that another reason why streamers say no refunds? No. So that's why. So to keep to kind of go through a little bit of history here, Twitch historically, when people were doing like direct tips before there was like the affiliate program, or even after the affiliate program, but some people weren't affiliates, and quite frankly, everybody has a tip button below. Many people say, well, this is a final thing, you cannot refund. People type that down there. It doesn't really hold true. I don't think that that's going to be a thing that ultimately wins you your PayPal case. But there was kind of a general understanding that if you take tips from somebody who you may not fully know who they are, or you can't verify, oh, that's a person that's done this many times before, I trust them, they've been kind of part of the community for a long time. If money comes into your account via direct tip, then you should be able to, you should not touch that revenue if it is from a slightly sketchier person for a period of 6 months. That's the time frame in which it could be clawed back through a chargeback on PayPal. Now, PayPal has gotten slightly better about chargebacks now, slightly, but still very, very bad. There are options that are out there, such as SE Pay, Stream Elements. They actually have a chargeback protection. So anything that you do receive in tips through SE Pay are chargeback protected. They will not get charged back. And if for whatever reason Stream Elements has to deal with that, then you don't get dinged for it. They have some level of insurance, I guess. I don't know exactly how it functions on their end. And there's a few other options that are also now chargeback protected as well as part of the overall perk of using their service. But direct tips, still not chargeback protected. So, and obviously Twitch bits and Twitch subs, also not chargeback protected. You can be dinged at any time and you will never know, unlike for PayPal or other options that you do have. PayPal cases, you'll mostly always lose. Yep. That disagreement doesn't work it on. No, it doesn't, Stream Nilo. My friends are pretty upset about this, especially the ones who lost basically several months of income. Thank you for bringing attention to this, though. People need to be aware of how horrible it is for any streamer to have to deal with. Yep, controller glitch, 100%. Again, it happens. Here's the thing that I will say. There is nothing here inherently, other than if Twitch were to change the overall system as it relates to subs in terms of calling it a digital product or whatever it is. There's nothing that Twitch can inherently do to protect creators from this. That's the unfortunate, sad part of this, is that all of these creators, the best thing that they can potentially do is raise this within their own community and hope that their community is willing to be a little bit more supportive to cover this overall negative. Twitch itself isn't going to change how they operate. Now, again, I think that the thing that they should do is make it clear. Good. Restart the stream. Okay, now you guys can finally have a good night's sleep. Why didn't that play? Why didn't my ad play? Oh, it didn't log in, that's why. Would you believe me if I told you that meant to go out today anyways? Well,
Hi, Jules. Hold on. Rant aborted. Well, rant was not aborted. So you want to know something funny about this? The timing was nothing but coincidental. They heard us talking. They're everywhere. Hold on. Twitch will now show you if you've been hit by chargebacks.
Bits.
Old man yells at cloud.
Old man yells at cloud.
This is a classic Dan Clancy piss job. Yeah. Wait. Paid and gift sub refunds. Because you dropped that like you dropped the poor girl at TwitchCon. Hi, Lamp. Rants on PTO. Rant is still justified. Where is the paper trail for taxes? Yeah. So now I'm actually kind of curious. Can I look at my own? Does it actually show you a negative indicator? Where does it show? I mean, maybe I don't have any negatives, and so it's not going to show me anything. Hey, Paul, set it to month. Yeah, I can do that. Month. Yeah, okay, so all right, so I did. In August, I had negative 664 of refunds on gifted subs. So that's what I mean. You never would have known. You never would have known. Yeah, August, 664. I wonder when. Oh, interesting. So August 1st, I had $335 in gifted subs, includes negative 319 of refunds. So yeah, you never would know. You never would have known. Hi, Reginerd. Hi, Nurse Huckleberry. The fact it took this long, just a little 1%, yeah. But that's exactly it. That's the kind of thing that should have been there for ages. Now, so this will lead to drama then? No, I don't think so. What would cause these chargebacks? A variety of things. It can be somebody who is refunding their sub. So, for example, if I purchase a sub right now, you can refund it within 24 hours. And it just pulls that sub back. You can also have a chargeback that occurs. You can also, can you refund a Prime? No, you cannot do that. Zach totally ignoring the staff and yelling at him in chat. Which staff? What staff are yelling at me in chat? Wolfie? What did Wolfie say? Where are you, Wolfie? The inherent downside of this, by the way, is I've removed all staff badges. Wolfie said he bolded. Read my tweet, I beg. I bolded it on the tweet. Yeah, August 2024. I understand. I understand that. Yeah, it will now show you. What am I getting wrong? What am I misunderstanding here? What am I misunderstanding? August 2024. I went and looked back at last month. Yeah, that's what I did. I looked back at August. What am I missing? What am I not getting? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at August. August 1st. Negative 319. What am I missing? Miss you chatting about the partner raid situation. We haven't actually talked about it. I thought you were looking at July. No. I was looking at August. I was looking from August until current September. No. I think everyone's confused. Did you look at Wolfie's tweet? I've looked at Wolfie's tweet. Okay, didn't catch who asked, but as a Stream Element support member here, I can confirm we do not issue chargeback to streamers as long as they use SC Pay donations /tip. We can, however, do not do this for PayPal donations tips, as PayPal has its own chargeback rules. What are that are out of our control? And yes, I'll fix these. Are permanently fixed. What? I don't know the last part there. It's still Zach's fault. Sometimes this company. Stream for 10 hours in a day before and actually had a negative balance for the stream because of chargebacks. You guys need to figure out how to prevent these from happening to protect the streamer instead. More transparency is always good. Yes, I agree. I completely agree. Our fix these are permanently fixed. What does that mean? Our fix these are permanently fixed? Our fix these are permanently fixed. Our fix these are permanently fixed. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I'm going to calm down. Finally, Twitch finally doing the right thing. Finally. I've been screaming about this fucking policy for years that literally up until 10 minutes ago, convinced it would never change. It would never change. I'm so glad to see a change. It's so unfortunate it took this fucking long that again, this is the inherent problem that I have with Twitch right now, is that everything takes so damn long to do the bare minimum that I lose complete faith. And so when they finally do something that actually makes sense, I'm flabbergasted at the fact that it took this long. It's not like, oh, finally, that's great. That's a great change. It's no, why did it take so long? It's so infuriating to me that I have to spend so much energy for so many years yelling about these things, and then finally it gets fixed. So it's like, it's not an enjoyable thing to be like, to finally have my concern put to rest. It's kind of just like, 1 hour should be plenty of time to change your mind in case you made a mistake. 24 hours is nuts for a reversal. Yeah. Maybe it's 12 hours. I don't know the exact time. I've never refunded a sub, or I haven't done it recently. There was one time I refunded a sub, but it was within like half an hour because the streamer was a total asshole. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to unsub then. For example, if you get a $1 tip and our fees are 15 cents as of right now, this will still be our fee 50 years from now. Got it. Imagine if chargebacks were from Twitch themselves on the September match subs. Yeah. So again, that's the kind of the funny thing that we don't inherently know at this point. My guess would be yes. I don't think that Twitch is going to leave money on the table if somebody does a chargeback and be like, oh yeah, well, we gifted 10
they did a 5 gifted sub and we gave 50, so we have to take away all 55. That would suck. That would really suck. Normal chargebacks are not worth the hassle, but 15K is probably enough for Twitch to investigate, and I think this confirms it. So I actually know a lot more about this than I should. And I don't think that this is what has caused Twitch to make a change. I think it's just funny that it happened on this day, but yeah. This is going to sound ridiculous. But I think this actually involves a small conspiracy. Which is the most insane thing that I've ever had to say about something, and why I can't talk about it any further than that. Because I think there's actually a conspiracy theory here. Or not a conspiracy theory. I think there's an actual conspiracy tied in with this particular case. And I know, I get it. That makes me sound like an insane person. But yeah. When something gets fixed, you should be like, got me again, Twitch. At this rate, I'll have nothing to leak or rant about. Yeah, not a bad idea, Singletary. Zach got yoinked by aliens. Watch Zach lose his mind on Twitch today. I mean, sometimes that's what this stream is. Okay, Mr. Jet Fuel. Nothing new. Get out the tinfoil hats, everyone. Again, I really can't say a lot, but I think the person who gifted these subs is dead. That's all I can say. And I don't know why I'm laughing, other than the whole situation as I've gone into it is insane. And I don't know what else to say about it. I know I'm laughing. It's an insane story. I don't know how to deal with it. So, but again, it also might not be the thing that I've gone down this rabbit hole on. It might not be that. I do laugh when I'm uncomfortable. That's exactly what's happening, spooky little spirit. That's exactly what's happening. I don't know how to deal with it. Again, there's been a lot of news today. I've been going through a lot of things, and this is one of them. And boy, oh boy, the further I go down the rabbit hole, I'm just like, okay, this is more crazy than I imagined it could be. And that's why it's impacted so many people. Can the estate issue a chargeback? I have no idea about anything there. Well, yeah, I that's it. That's where I have to leave it. That's where I have to leave it. If I find out more, maybe I can explain more.
Bits.
But right now, it seems to be a dead end because I don't know if... I don't know. Anyways, so that's why I wanted to talk about this.
You will be missed.
That's why I wanted to talk about this, because the overall story of chargebacks are very interesting. But the actual story here, I don't know. There's the more I've learned about it. Again, I've spoken to a bunch of different people who were impacted. I've looked at chat logs that they've pulled. I've looked at the presumed person who did it and their tweets. Their tweets don't suggest very much like they are currently alive. But then their LinkedIn is pretty weird and suggests that it's just very confusing. So, yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. That's, yeah. In any case, this is terrible. Fuck me, it's a Tupac. LinkedIn is always weird. Yeah, but it's just like, if you are... Okay, let me put this in a slightly better context. Let me put this in a slightly better context. How do I put this in a better context? I don't even know how to do it. I don't handle death well. Let me just point that out. I don't handle that's the conclusion that I'm at right at this point. Again, it might not be that, but that's the conclusion that I'm currently at. And I don't handle death. I make jokes. When my grandfather died, I make jokes. And so it's just, that's, my brain doesn't process things like death in a normal way of being careful on a subject. I can't. But anyways, so that's yes. As I've looked into this one, and I will continue to look into it because ultimately I do want to find out what the actual root cause is here on what has occurred. But because there is some interesting potential ramifications on if the worst is in fact true, how that actually impacts other people's estates and stuff as it relates to purchases and
bits.
Anyways, it is what it is. We move on though. Can you explain if it's normal? I joke about my sister's death. Can't relate. I don't think it's abnormal. Not gonna lie. A lot of people struggle with the topic. Yeah.
Biden's death and replacing him with a body double to continue running the country.
Especially on Twitch, by the way.
But doing
especially
chargebacks
on
and
Twitch.
harming streamers is over the line.
Don't do it, tight Timmy. Definitely do not do it. That is not something to joke about. And if you are serious, go there, please. There is things that will actually help you get through a tough time. Regardless of whatever situation is currently impacting you. Again, I don't know if you're making a joke or not. But whatever situation is currently impacting you is not. It's never the right suggestion. It's never the place to go. Never the thing to do. You ultimately make the world a worse place by doing so. It makes it better for nobody. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about this. Oh, what a weird show. What a weird day. What a goddamn weird day. What a weird day. This is why I shouldn't stream on Mondays. Terrible day to stream. Terrible day to stream. Can we go back to the Vader being spammed 80 times? You don't stream. I don't stream on Mondays. I don't stream on Mondays usually. Are Mondays weird? Hi, Mob Lord. Mob Lord, I was just talking about my own investigation into that story. And what I was finding as I was getting more information, and where I'm currently at with that. A lot of interesting outcomes. Hi, Red Spectre, but it might be the odd one out. I see Zach is in his Garfield arc again. What does that mean? What does that mean? Cal, thanks so much for gifting a sub to Singletary. Thank you. Damn, Cal. Thank you. Is that the second sub you gifted today? Odd time, I guess. I don't think you need to, Mom Lord. It's a nightmare. It's kind of a nightmare. Yeah. In other, I don't even know how to recover. What a weird day. Garfield hated Mondays. That makes sense. That does make sense.
Mondays are a weird day.
Why don't you give us dating advice instead? Let's pivot.
And then
no.
try to charge back Kappa.
It's a weird day, especially if you sub die and then try to charge back. God damn it, Spirit Music. God damn it. Thank you very much for the resub, though, for 2 months. Just for the record, are you currently in possession of information that could lead to the arrest and conviction of Hillary Clinton? No, but I have read her emails, and there's a lot of smut in those. A lot of smut. A lot of things that you wouldn't want to read. You wouldn't want to read. A lot of smut, yes. Did Hillary also read Zutara fanfics? What's a Zutara? What is a Zutara? Are the ad's not working? Which ad? Which ad did you run? They smut again?
Knocking on your door.
Good news, everything is broken. True. Definitely good it on stream. Zach, what? I can't wait to hear the details of the raid partner thing. It seems too easy to manipulate, but the entire system already is. Yes, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this change. My bad, dude. I didn't know. What didn't you know about? I don't know what you're apologizing or saying my bad about, but it's all right. It's okay. Hi, Davey. Has this been a thing for a while or is it new? It is, in fact, new. And the TTS, it's okay. I'll just be very honest. I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now because I just went through a pretty significant rant about something that I never thought was going to actually get changed, even though I know that it's been worked on for a long ass time, but got delayed and delayed and delayed or not pushed through. And I was like, it's just never going to happen. We're just never going to have it. And then all of a sudden it did happen on the same day that I'm ranting about it, where there's an actual topic where it actually matters. And so it's just the kind of thing of being like, oh, fuck. Way to take the wind out of my sails. I mean, again, the rant is legitimate. The timing is ooh, I hate it so much. I aesthetically geeky. I'm so sorry, aesthetically geeky. It's for the it's for October. It's a Halloween theme. Show us on the doll where Twitch delayed you. So, in other news that is not specifically directly coming from Twitch, but is directly coming from Twitch, they've now said it in multiple different instances. They said it at TwitchCon, and now it's being said on Twitter. I always like to have two sources, but I missed the one at TwitchCon. Not gonna lie, I missed that one. Like Minty is laughing so hard right now. Probably, yep. Your earnings shouldn't be obscured. Exactly. I don't like seeing Zach mad. He reminds me of my father with a belt. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bridge Boy. What the fuck? Do you also find it alarming that it happened during September too? Yes and no. It really does feel like it should have been something. Again, it should have been something that has not been or has been available for creators for years. This is true of all of the things related to Twitch's overall cuts and revenue splits and stuff like that. As a creator, that stuff does matter. It does matter. And any attempt to obfuscate it, as Twitch often has in the past, is to the detriment of creators' overall business. So a positive change, not going to take that away. Great change. Happy about it. Frustrating that it took this long, but good. They've probably been working on it since the onset of gift subs, honestly. 6 years? 7 years? Jesus. Maybe they needed... No, I'm not going to say that. Partner stats. Partner stats. This is another change that has ultimately been relatively obscure, obfuscated, confusing for a lot of creators for a long time. In that on your dashboard, you would typically have two numbers. You would have a number that would indicate your current CCV, which is your current average viewership, concurrent viewership, over the course of the time frame of which you showed it on, or in terms of the calendar of time in which you showed it. And it would say something like, if you're pre-affiliate, it would say like 2.3 or 2.4, or 3.1, 3.2 after you hit affiliate. And then you'd have a second number that would say and I believe it was in achievements, that would say the number that you need in order to hit partner. And if your dashboard base number would say 7, your partner base number would say 4.1. And so there was always a discrepancy between the two. And the reason for that often was, as it had a little tooltip, maybe it still does have a little tooltip. See if we can find that. Yeah, it does still have a tooltip. Here, I'm going to show it to you.
Concurrent viewership excluding hosts, raids, and embeds. Now, hosts are obviously dead. They no longer exist. Raids do, well, technically hosts do kind of still exist. Very kind of in terms of your channel page, but and embeds, and obviously embeds will still not count towards your overall numbers here, but raids now do. And this is a pretty significant change overall because the historical problem with raids is that if you were a streamer that you averaged 40 or 50 and then you got raided by a streamer that had 2,000 or 3,000 and you streamed for 8 hours and then for the rest of the month you streamed for 2 hours each time, you could very easily have had one stream where you averaged like 580 and then 10 streams where you averaged 45, and the overall outcome was that your overall monthly average was 75 CCV. And as such, the partner application would be unlocked for you. And again, this is the historical thing that they were trying to prevent, is the 75 CCV would mean that your partner application would not be, let me rephrase, would not be unlocked, but your dashboard would say that you did have 75 CCV. Okay? So that led to confusion among a lot of people, and it ultimately resulted, it would then be explored in different ways in terms of the Twitch community. I'm sure you've all seen this many, many times. Hey, thanks so much for the raid. We're very close to partner. If you guys can refresh the page so that you count as a viewer, and then you would refresh the page and nothing would inherently change. You would just get the little referral link at the top of the page would disappear. But ultimately, Twitch still knows if you came from a raid or not. That was a piece of misinformation that got passed around as fact, but there was no truth to it. It had no impact on changing your overall viewership for the official partner count. It would potentially have maybe some impact on your overall viewership in terms of dropping it, because the minute that you ask people to restart your stream, you're probably going to result in having some people that just leave because they're going to get hit by a pre-roll. So this does ultimately take away some of that confusion by removing the two different numbers. And so what's been said here exactly is we now include raids. We don't want to punish the idea of networking and communities. So if you do get raided and you are at 65 viewers and the raid pushes you up to 85 viewers, then yeah, your viewership number on this page is going to be the same as it is going to be on your overall analytics page. Now, that doesn't mean that you're guaranteed partnership. Does not mean that you're guaranteed partnership. The overall partnership application has changed dramatically over the last year, especially, where they've gone away, or they're trying to be more clear about what the actual qualifications for partner are. And this is where we get into a deeper conversation of partner itself. Refresh never worked, but I believe if you click the URL and deleted the word, raid did work. Not sure though. No, Spirit, it did not. It did not. And the reason why I'll say that is because Twitch knows if you have a referral from a raid. Okay? The only time that that number would reset in terms of whether or not you came from a raid or not is if you logged out, or if you used a VPN to then watch the stream on a different browser, or if you if the streamer ended their stream, or 24 hours, I forget exactly, like a day crossover, that would be another time in which the count might actually count. But you had to actually not be having originated as being a raider, at least for that count. They're removing that. There's almost a frequency believed as muted streams don't count towards view count funsies. That's another fun one. Yeah, they definitely do. But only 2 of them, Wolfie. But only 2. Maybe a third if you're lucky, but usually only 2. If you're earning, the way that I tell people now is if you're earning channel points, you count as a viewer. That's, as long as you have the player playing and you're earning channel points, you count as a viewer. You're good.
Sorry, let me scroll back up because I blacked out trying to get that out of my brain and focus in here. Just for my brain, if you introduce the ability of for strangers to gift a digital item subscription to creators to add as an element of a top on top of elements, add in foreign digital policies, foreign conversions, and anything else, it just feels like it could be something that's being worked on close to rollout. Then a new element comes in. Just me, yeah, it's possible. Agak, yes, it is possible. It is possible. Refreshing right now. Remember to keep your speakers on. Twitch listens to your mic and knows if you're not really watching. Say Dorito in the chat if you would, or Pepsi if you are actually watching the stream. Out loud, by the way. View botting equals bad. Asking viewers to do myths and tricks to be a human view farm. Yeah. That right. Say the written portion is highly optional. Yes.
Oh my god, what the hell? What's going on?
Wait, oh my gosh.
Coke, are you serious right now? Cookie, what? You're invited to the Twitch partner program. I just got partnered.
We got partner, boys.
What? Coke Gaming.
This is the new way that they're doing partnerships. You have to be drinking Coca-Cola with 75 average viewers for 8 streams over the course of 2 months. 8 streams per month. 16 streams total. Drinking Coca-Cola. It's the only way that you can get partner now. Hi, Spike. Hi, Hazard. Hi, Spoused. That kind of Coke partnership. Well, yes, yeah. If you're doing others, you're gonna have a different problem. And only Coca-Cola. Everything else is reset. Exactly. Hi, Dougler. PMO NXT LVL every Monday. Oh, dear. So, all in all, this is I think this is a positive change in terms of transparency and simplicity, because now you don't have 2 separate numbers, one for partnership and one in your overall dashboard. That is a win. It makes it easier that if it says 75 here and it says 75 there, you don't have people going, I have 75. Why does this one say 72? Okay. Much better. The second thing that is interesting here is that as Twitch has gone from, and this is an overall shift in terms of Twitch itself. Twitch has, and I've had this conversation a little bit on Twitter over the last little bit here. Twitch is really moving pretty dramatically away from the idea that partners and affiliates are different. And I think that everybody's very, very clearly noticed that over the last 3 or 4 years. That started with the introduction of the affiliate program and slowly ever since has been eating away at the overall differences between the two, to where now I think a lot of partners feel like, well, what's the fucking difference? There is no difference between the two. And I think that's the point. And there's never been anything more clear to that than the fact that we are, if you're an affiliate or a partner, unified under the monetized streamer agreement, the MSA. We all have access to 70-30, 60-40 through the Plus Points program, the PP program. We also have the same ability to unlock emotes and animated emotes and all the monetization. There's only a couple very, very small things that ultimately change when you hit partner. And I think there's pros and cons to that. In that as Twitch has grown prior to the pandemic, so Q1 2020, there was 41,000 partners. Okay. As of the most recent technically Q1 2024, there was 73,000 partners. Now there's currently 69,000 partners, I believe. And that's because of the monetized streamer agreement. People just haven't agreed to it, so they get busted back down to affiliate. But there are technically still more partners out there. Plus, they also had to remove a bunch of different partners, including people from South Korea and offboarding a few others as well. Yes, it is very nice. I will agree with you. But for the shiny bauble, I haven't put Twitch partner in my bio in years. As an affiliate streamer for over 4 years, I've not had the urge to hit partner because of the same feelings here. Yes.
Then post-show blues when a streamer successfully finishes their push to partner and drops down to 30 CCV. That is an inherent thing that, again, I'm going to talk about that in a second here as well. So as Twitch has obviously grown significantly in terms of the overall number of Twitch partners, Twitch can't continue to offer the same level of service to those 73K than they could when they were at 41K. Keep in mind also the economics of the businesses have changed dramatically in that time as well. Q1 2020 was just the upstart. It was just before the pandemic, and they saw this massive boom. They had tons of money, they had tons of investment, and they were ready to go and doing a whole bunch of random shit. Getting excited for TwitchCon Berlin. Was it in Berlin? I forget. Hamburg. And then obviously the pandemic shifted things. Now 2023, 2024, two very, very different years where they don't have the same level of finances. They don't have the same level of support from Amazon in order to just write blank checks. They have to kind of figure their own thing out. And so you can't continue to offer the blankets and cookies and gift packages and invites to events and partner summits that you previously did when you had fewer partners and more resources to work with to the 73K that now exist. And you're going to continue to see that, I would assume, in terms of this will probably not change things dramatically, but it will make it easier for a lot of affiliates to, not a lot, again, I'm using a term that means more than it actually is. It will allow more affiliates to hit partner as a result. And that is going to come with the ups and downs of things like partner pushes, which if you see somebody as a partner or as any kind of streamer that is doing a partner push or is close to that 75 number and you like them as a person, you're probably going to do the nice thing and want to raid them and help support their journey to hit that 75 number, which again does bring up kind of the loaded question or the loaded situation of once you hit partner status, what happens then? And in many, many, many cases, especially if you're doing a partner push, you end up having a drop off in audience. Now, if we factor that in to include raids as well, I think that kind of effect will be amplified slightly. So more people will hit partner, making it harder for Twitch to offer perks because there's going to be more of them, and you're also going to have a slightly higher increase. Again, it's just the negative side of things. There's obviously plenty of positives in it. A check mark is not the biggest thing overall to aim for. And so the thing that I hope that Twitch is thinking about as they continue to make these changes, which are better for the overall community, to be more clear, to be more open with the community about how to actually achieve it. You have to get the 8 streams with 75 average. Can't have any more than 2 of them that have less than 75. As they're being more clear about that, I do hope that the next thing that they work on is to rebuild this achievements page to actually have targetable goals afterwards. Because that's the thing that I think that most people struggle with right now, is that people like to have targets to aim. You want to hit affiliate, you want to hit partner, you want to have a sub goal to hit, you want to have a like those things are good to have, but too many people set Twitch partner as the goal, and then they have nothing afterwards. They don't have anything else to aim for. And again, it's not Twitch's responsibility to figure that out for anybody, but I think that it would benefit them to be like, oh, partner is just a step along the journey. Here are some things that you do after you hit partner. Here are some achievements to achieve next. And what by that, I mean, this isn't it. There has to be more than this. Total hours watched and then bleed purple statues that I'm never going to achieve. I've been streaming for 5 years now, 6 years now. I'm never going to hit this. I'm not even close. I would have to stream. I'd have to have like a Kai Cenat level a year in order to end up hitting this. So it's just not going to happen for me, and that's okay. This is not a target for me. This doesn't matter. But having something else along the path, similar to the same ways that they've offered these as goals, I achieved most of these in my first year of being affiliate. They work. They're exciting to get that little notification of being like, oh, you just got this one. You just got this one. You just got this one. Those are kind of fun. But yeah. Goalpost partner would be fantastic. How many years has Twitch delayed that feature now? Partner plus goal is a goalpost. True, it is. It is. And so like those are things that potentially they can throw into the overall achievements page. Oh boy. It's like a video game. Once you beat the achievements, then what? Right. Plenty of people will show up just to support a push, but that doesn't mean your content was good enough for them to stick around afterwards. Exactly, Finn. Yes. That is my inherent... It's always been my inherent concern about people who are doing partner pushes is like, I want you to succeed, but I don't think that you should try to do it through again, I'm not going to tell anybody this personally. I'm not going to be like, don't do it. You're setting yourself out for failure. Well, maybe I will, but I have to have the data to back it up to be able to show you, to be like, here's what happens to X amount of partners who do partner pushes afterwards. But just as like as a opinion piece without actually having the data to support it, I wouldn't tell that to somebody. Oh, don't do a partner push, because you ultimately have to do whatever makes sense for you. But too many end up in this chart. Like leading into again, if this is 50 before, you hit 80, you get that check mark, and then it just drops off. And that's hard. How do you bounce back from that? Again, it takes a lot of strong mental conviction to have a higher viewership and then accept a lower viewership after you've achieved something great. That's hard. That's hard. Let me scroll up here. I wanted to finish Finn's overall point that he was saying. Hi, Finn, by the way. Oh, okay, I read that part. Those are for the big. Yes, very, very. The post-partner blues falling pushes are real for sure. We'd settle for you streaming on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for 2 hours. Plus, partner app has a lot of hidden metrics like chat engagement. Yeah, so that is the other thing too, is that as they're being more clear in the overall requirements directly, there is still room for them to decline you. If you have a community that is like not really there, like if you don't have any chat activity and it's just a bunch of lurkers, I could see them being like, nah, maybe not. They do ultimately, again, you got to remember that the partnership team itself wants the best for creators. Like they're not there to like shit on your dreams. Their entire thing is like, yeah, we want to have the next group of partners because giving people partnership is a positive thing. It means they've achieved something. So it's not like they want to decline people. They probably want to give, I mean, they gave me partnership. That should be indicative right there. So they are in your corner. They are kind of cheering you on and hoping that you do succeed. And so they don't just want to give partnership to people who haven't necessarily earned it, because that's not going to make you a better streamer. That's not going to make your community any better. That's not going to help you along your journey as a content creator. So I see a lot of people, not a lot of people, I see a couple people who take it negatively. Like, I have 110 people watching, and then I'm not calling anybody out directly in this, but then you look at their streams and it's like, well, there's not actually anybody there. You have a good number, but where is the engagement? What happened here that you have so many people watching, but nobody is engaged in what you're doing? Like that's a TikTok thing where people watch your shit and nobody's talking. When you qualify a goal, there's a tendency for people to do just enough to hit it. I have started to move away from SMART goals as a leader for long-term growth. Move away from SMART goals? What does that even mean? I'm kind of intrigued. By the way, Zach, I tried the shared chat with Guest Star a few nights ago with my partner, and it surprisingly worked for us. No, it does work. It does work. I've seen it work great. Only issue we had was both of our bid alerts were going off when only one of us received one, but all the alerts were fine. It was an interesting feature as we raced to Platinum Astrobot. By the way, yeah, my feeling remains the same as it relates to Guest Star. The individual features of Guest Star are good. Shared chat, notifications, those things are great. I have nothing against any of those features. I don't even have anything directly against Guest Star, other than the fact that it's taken up way too much time and development and effort and all such nonsense. But they don't need to make it reliant on using Guest Star. That's the only thing that I'll say. They make that change, similar to if they just give 55%. See, there's a lot of small things that if they just finally recognize that these changes are good for everybody, then we all win. 55% on running any ads, not having to use the scheduler would be a benefit to everybody. Anyways, I agree with you. Even though I'm not a partner, apart from CCV, I feel like there's nothing more to achieve on Twitch for me. The journey goal is streamer, affiliate, partner, supreme leader, death. How many more chatters do we need to have you unlock the 20 VIP slots? A lot. A lot more than I have. Hi, Fudge. Thanks so much for the follow. By the way, Zemdo, thanks so much for gifting a sub to Muppets. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I'm so far behind in chat. Hi, Pinoy. So push for a partner, but never apply. Well, that actually, you know what? That's actually kind of next level big brain tactics there. That's kind of big brain. As someone who hit partner pretty much just stopped streaming, I know a lot of people who did that. I actually, last night, I went through the people who I used, or my following list on Twitch, and I can't believe how many people hit partner and then stopped streaming entirely on Twitch because it was no longer like, and again, a lot of their viewership just looked like this, right? And then they just stopped. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it's more true than you realize. Many also often go hard to hit it and then burn out and spam the game category. Yep. Hi, Scintilla. My favorite part of getting partner is when staff pulls up on you to say congrats. That's a nice feeling. How do we rally the Bussey bunch to help unlock? We need goals. Well, 200 people is a lot of people to be typing. When I was a partnership, and again, it'll drop off completely. We'll have a super active chat artificially, 200, and then it drops off, and then we'll feel bad again. I'll be like, well, the community was much more lively before. What the hell happened? When I was in partnerships, that was hammered home that I was, and I was partially brought on because I've been on Twitch over a decade and spent time with, in a smaller, really hard-working communities. By your viewers, chat. Do you think that Twitch making more partners is getting close to the goal of becoming Twitch Talk? Maybe. Again, I just think that it's removing the idea that not that partnership doesn't matter, but removing the mystique of partnership, I think will be to the benefit of creators who achieve it. If we could remove the idea that it's like you become a partner and all of a sudden you're a better streamer and then Twitch gives you a gift card for $1 billion, and like, if you remove that mystique of like, oh, the minute you hit partner, tomorrow is just another day, I think that would be to the benefit of people who maybe come at it with the approach of like, oh yeah, I need to achieve that. I need to achieve that. Unactivate affiliate and see how long people keep trying to help you get your average viewership up. Smart goals, businessy type stuff for making goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Ah, okay. Tendency to latch themselves to a number. Got it. Bro, Twitch now including raids for partners? They are, yes. They need more rewards, like the trophies. Get 500 CCV. Get a Twitch chocolate bar sent to you. Salty? Kinda, yeah. I actually don't hate that as an idea. As stupid as it sounds, I don't hate it. If you're a co-working streamer, sorry you'll never be partner. No, I disagree. I think there's a bunch of different people who have hit partner as a co-working streamer. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say. There you go. Jules are doing great. I think there are a ton of misconceptions on what you will get from it, for sure. Twitch staff in here. How about a badge for viewers that are mega chatters that are a driving force of interaction? I do think there's something they could do with that, but if there's about 1K Discord members and 52K followers, if we set a community goal to have the most active chatters for a stream effort, we can unlock 200 VIP slots and then demand more VIP slots. Free drama farming. Fair. Hi, Ninetales. Just launched Twitch Purple for $15 a month. Not a bad idea. It's just a check mark. Again, and so there are some small tangible benefits to the check mark, right? A brand is going to take you slightly more seriously, slightly more. I think that it meant a lot more in the past than it does now. And that's largely because now is a different time. Prior to the pandemic, I think that a check mark really did give you like a level of like, oh, we want to have you at our event. We want to have you here. We want to send you this product, because you were kind of in nothing against current partners, myself included, you were kind of in a rarefied air of people in the streaming space that was ultimately growing and seeing success and investment. But now that we're in different economic times, no one's got budget, so brands don't care as much. They're looking for viewership numbers. They're looking for engagement numbers, and you can do that whether you're a partner or an affiliate. There's many, again, not this sounds shitty to say, but there's many partners who have less viewership than affiliates. So that, it doesn't really directly matter. Brands are going to look at those metrics. But then from the actual direct benefits are, you get a partner party at TwitchCon that is going to cost you $3,000 or $4,000 to attend. So that's a bit much. You get a pair of sunglasses. That's kind of cool. When you go to TwitchCon, when you pay the $3,000 to $4,000 to attend, you get a slightly higher sub split by default on tier 2 and tier 3 subs. Not bad. Not bad. Gonna say, I get a 70% split on tier 3 subs. Big fan of that. That's pretty cool. And then 60% on tier 2. But everybody starts at 50% on tier 1. That is a perk. You get a couple extra emotes, I think, but we're at this point in the emote inflation has been so extreme that I don't know that that's such a big perk anymore for anybody. I think they've kind of ruined the overall cachet around that one. If you join the partner discords, you can potentially get front page placement once every 3 months. But if you do the math on that, that's going to drop, because if there's only like 10,000 total partners that are applying for this at this point, or are even in the discords at this point, compared to the 70,000 that there actually are. If there's 8 slots on the front page and they get it for the entire day, that means that you can only put 8 per day times 365. 8 times 365. That means that only 2,920 partners for an entire year can be on the front page. And if you can apply every single 3 months, you can see how that's not going to be scalable in the long run. So they're going to have to start nerfing that down to be like, yeah, you can get front page for 12 hours, or you can get front page. So there is, say, Sarah, but right now what they're offering is global front page. So you're right. They can eventually offer that again. They can go back to that system. But right now they're offering global front page to partners, which is why the numbers get a little bit higher than if I just was on the Canadian front page, I'd have 600 people watching. And that's if I'm in the hero slot. So, yeah. Hi, Samim. We should bring back partners having a better split. Well, they technically do. They do have that. Check my DMs. Oh, God. So anyways, all that is to say, I do think this is a positive change. I'm not going, I think that anything that offers clarity and simplicity is a good one. This will make more people hit the numbers needed to hit partnership, but I don't think that it dramatically changes things for anybody. Overall, I don't think that this is going to be I just don't think this is going to change things dramatically. It just continues to shift the relationship that Twitch has with its partners compared to affiliates in terms of offering more of them to have access to. And I would argue, potentially, that new partners are probably less jaded than older partners. I think that people who have been partnered from prior to the pandemic feel a little bit more jaded. Maybe they burn out a little bit faster. Maybe they remember the good times. And if you're a new partner, you don't have those necessary, that kind of baggage attached to, well, back when I first got partner, I got this. New partners don't have that. So that can potentially be better for the overall sentiment of new partners. So yeah, so that's kind of how I look at this overall, is that we are seeing a difference in Twitch. It's been very, very clear that Twitch is going more to being like a TikTok kind of platform in terms of want more mass market kind of appeal. I don't know if that's going to be successful. I have my doubts, because I think that Twitch's real success is in deep
community and long viewing sessions and deep engagement in that regard. And so a lot of the things that are kind of pushing towards the opposite of that, I don't know how it's going to pan out, but ultimately, this is more clear for everybody, and will be interesting to see how things go as time goes on. I am going to read some of the comments here. I'm kind of interested. Hi, Chris. How are you? Chris, how was your TwitchCon? Did you have a good time there? We have an official process now through the partner discords. Yeah. Yeah, it can be anybody. It can be everybody. There are applications that they send out they put out that people can apply for every single month. Do partners have a better split? I was told it only matters if they have sub points. So they do. Partners get 50% on tier 1 by default. They get 60% on tier 2. And they get 70% on tier 3. And that is by default. If you do manage to get, those are both terrible percentages. If you do manage to get the 100 points needed, then this bumps up to 60%, but nothing else changes. And if you get the 300%, of course, then both of these become 70%. But that's true of both partners and affiliates. You guys can both hit for the 100 and 300, or we can both. Everyone needs more emotes, Zach. Emotes are always a great thing to have. I mean, I guess. Best TwitchCon so far? Yeah, a lot of people had that sentiment. Twitch covers a few fees, right? Okay, that is true, Cohen. You're right. I actually didn't think about that. Twitch does cover the payout fee. That is true. That is true. Twitch does cover the payout fee. Twitch FAQ payouts. Wait, I saw it there. Is it on this page? It's not on this page. In the affiliate one, isn't it? Kind of weird they have it separated here. Yeah, here. Video tools. Payment. Yes. Payout time frame, net 15 for both. Payout fees, covered by the affiliate, covered by Twitch. So you do get that perk. Actually, this is a full-on list of perks. Hold on. Cheer emotes. Oh, okay. We do get custom cheer emotes. Okay. That's out of date. 60 unlockable sub emotes. Yes, as available with priority. Now, this is being removed with the ability to submit or to send your own video encoding with the enhanced broadcasting. Squad stream is dead. Subscriber streams, yes, are available to both. 14. I don't think... Is this true anymore? I think it's 14 now. Stream delay? Does anybody use this? I mean, that was an esports thing, so I don't think that people use that so much anymore. Yes, 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 yes. I'm not even looking at what they actually are here. Yes, yes. Stream team creation. Okay, fair enough. By the way, if anybody wants to join the Bussey Bunch, you are a regular viewer of this stream, you want to join the Bussey Bunch, by all means, send me a DM and I'll invite you to it. Instant access emotes, prefix chains, once per name, once per 60 days. Okay, fair enough. You probably shouldn't be changing your name that often, though. Customer service. I think this is available to both people now, though there is a priority lane that you can apply. So I guess technically true. Verified channel badge, fair. Partnered server, fair. But yeah, it's pretty similar overall. It's pretty similar overall. Hi, Ashley. How are you? By the way, I don't know this, but I was gifted subs and I got closer to 65-35. I got 35. So the reason why that might happen to me is for a variety of reasons. It can be a local price sub, which means that the overall price is localized to where it was purchased. The cheapest location right now, I believe, is Turkey, which is $2 US, meaning that the amount that you would get paid out is under $1 at 50%. The second thing to know is that there are fees that come out first. And those fees are typically no more than 5%. So the reason why you might see a lower overall amount is those two reasons combined. I will agree with you. It would be nice to have a little bit more transparency on where the overall sub is coming from, to be like, oh, okay, I got $2 from that sub because it was from Denmark. Not the person specifically, but just knowing the general breakdown of it.
I can just see this causing a lot of confusion / pick me or targeted partner pushes, charging for raids. You know what's funny about that? That used to be a business that was operated on Twitch, again, prior to the pandemic. It was shut down. It was actually two of the people who ran it were former Twitch staffers that then had, I don't know how much I can say about this, but I think that Twitch actually shut them down. But there was like a business that was built around the idea back when hosts were a thing, where it was like, hey, if you host this channel at the end of every month, they're going to pay you $300. And so you would put them on your auto host list and you would end up getting a higher viewership as a result of having this paid setup. I forget exactly what it was called. But then it kind of iterated into other things, and they tried to do it so that it was like so it was not involving money, but something called Royale Streamers, which was like a Discord system that encouraged you to watch other people and get points and all these things. Hold on, I gotta answer this phone call real quick. So yeah, there's been kind of interesting things that have occurred over the years, and quite frankly, charging for raids, I think that there's something that you could do within Twitch to kind of like encourage you as part of the raid browser to. I don't inherently want to encourage Twitch to do this, but to be like, hey, this is your suggested raidee of the day. And you as the person, again, maybe it's based upon merit more than it's based upon paying a system to potentially be featured higher. But again, I don't think it would be a great idea. But at the same time, my business brain goes, there's something there. There is something there. How are you, Ashley? October goes 60 days anyways. That's true. And so does Prime, I believe. 1 to 2 months for VODs, still for me at least. Okay. I feel like poker streams do the delay. I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing fantastic. I'm pretty sure the viewer is from the US because I went to high school with them. Oh, interesting. People pay for viewers already. The idea of paying for raids is just more legit form of that. No, yeah. I mean, yeah. I see. This is the thing. You can't control everything, right? There's no chance that you can control anything. You can just try to ultimately remove some of the level of scams. But I jokingly said when we saw this news, we're going to get everybody in this Discord partnered. So if you want to join the Bussey bunch, you may get a free raid from me as part of that at some point. I try to raid them most often. So, but yeah, I missed out on that. I remember that. Yeah. View for view nonsense, support for support. Yep. Royale streamers. Yeah. It was kind of an interesting time. You remember ads for bits? Yes, I do. Yeah. That was an interesting time as well. 10K bits, power ups, raid me after stream. I mean, I've had an option that if you had 10,000 channel points, you could suggest somebody who I raided. It's the same kind of idea. I just fear it'll go in that direction, but hey, here we are. Yeah. Like, again, this is what I will say. You can't control it. There's nothing that you can inherently do to control it. So it's not something that, and again, I don't think that it would become a thing that is ultimately detrimental to anybody. Even if it does happen, I don't think that it will impact me or you specifically, in terms of if it does happen. So it's not, this is how I kind of try to approach things. If it's going to hurt the overall creator community, then I tend to speak up about it. But if it's something that is going to be isolated to specific channels, again, if you engage in some sort of raid scheme that ultimately boosts you up and you get partner from it, are you really going to achieve anything long term? Probably not, because typically after you stop doing that, the numbers will come down. It's the same for like anybody who currently does any kind of view botting, is that it becomes a drug. You have to continue doing it. If you stop, your numbers go down. And so it's a kind of thing of like, do you really want to constantly be stuck on that? Probably not. I think for me personally, again, a lot of people are very different. They just want to hit the achievement of having a check mark.
And if that's their goal, great. But that's not going to ultimately mean that they get more viewers or they're going to get more support financially or that they're taking away from anybody, because ultimately they won't end up succeeding in terms of building a real community. So it's just not something that I inherently think will be a problem to a point where it's something that we need to concern ourselves with. If that changes, then I'll be the first one to call people out and be like, yeah, this scheme right here is ruining. Like, what I will say, there are still a lot of schemes that exist on Twitch right now that take away from the overall viewership of specific categories. And so if you are playing Legend of Zelda, I'm pulling up a random one. It's probably not actually going to be there. It's going to be one of those shooting games with drops. Valorant. There's Valorant. You're going to have channels that are going to be doing like the 24/7 things. 24. Oh, that's it. That's viewers that it's pulling up. Those kind of things I do think have a potential problem in that they're live 24/7. Actually, there was a channel I saw recently that had like 400 viewers, and all it does is play the streams of other people, but it's got like somebody who puts like a camera over it, and it looks like they're actually engaging and interacting, and they're talking to chat about what's going on, but they're not actually. It's a recording. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. The waiting channels are evolving. They're now trying to look more sentient. But yeah, that would be a bigger concern for me than anything that can happen with raids at this point. Hi, Momo Crafting. Such news, yes. Is asking my mom to watch Viewbotting. No, you should ask your mom to watch. When I first started, I absolutely asked my mom to pull up a tab. My mom used to, until I purged her, but my mom used to be my only tier 2 supporter on stream. She had a tier 2 sub. And then I said, Mom, you can cancel now. It's okay. And then she lost her founder badge, and then we purged her in the great founder purge of late 2023. Numbers go down. Okay, Mr. Zach Ashney Bussey. I just unfollowed her as part of my overall following purge yesterday too. My view is for sale. I accept cheeses as a payment. That's a pretty good deal. There's several marble streamers like that. They're always on the top. Yeah, that I think is a bigger issue. Soon they'll do that with AI voices and true, say Sarah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, totally the same thing. Using channel points that you earn through watching the stream and using the bits that cost real money is so the same thing. It's not. You're right. It's not the same thing, but it's similar in terms of the outcome from it. Right. So one is just kind of fast tracking the other. You can farm channel points with bits. So you can. It's kind of related. But I understand what you're saying. Why did she get banned, Zach? She didn't get banned. Just purged. Hi, Boss Quest. My mom doesn't even sub to me. That's unlucky. Hi, Zach. I'm chatting from m.twitch.tv. Heartless. I was here for the mom purging. Was that 2022? It might have been. Time is a blur these days. AI is going to be a huge meta coming. Yeah, I think so. I hope all your moms come watch me stream. Looking forward to all their tier 2s. Probably disowned you. No, she subscribes to TOS.GG instead. My mom reads my newsletter. She knows nothing about the streaming space, but she likes my intros and how I write them. And then she's always interested in the job section because she knows people that are interested in that kind of world that may be looking for a job there. But yeah, she pays $5 per month. If I purge my mom will get disowned, yeah. She doesn't know that I've purged her in terms of a founder of the channel. If you have a half-competent AI that sounds like a TV robot, A, you're golden. An AI that pretends to be human, flash in the pan. Actually, does this work? Speaking of AI... Oh, wrong website. Hello? Can this load? Oh, I gotta log in. God damn it. 1 second. Actually, can I just... Hold on. I think that worked. Let's see. Does it talk? Hello? Testing? Hello? I don't know why I can't hear it. Well, all right. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Hi, don't poke the bear. Am I too late for the raids talk? No, we've kind of already talked about it. Don't wall by an AI. Yes, that's true. See the AI trolling you and doing fuck all there. If it worked, we'd be all over it in a week. It's supposed to do something. Is it maybe because I'm... I don't know. Yeah, it's not recognizing anything. All right, fair enough. Twitch.tv head. Exactly. No more Monica Mondays, or we'll tell your mom you purge your accent. Okay. What is this thing? Let me see if I can get it to work before I tell you more about it. but as we're talking about AI stuff, it's kind of an interesting thing that I've gone through the process of creating. For example, I have helped in the development of this entire thing. It is my design and my vision.
Hello there! I am Hallbot, your AI companion, and I'm here to light up your day. Oh boy, Zach Bussey's AI companion is a treat. Imagine a TV-headed robotic humanoid elegantly suited up with Zach's blue and white branding. His antennae have Zach's initials, making him look super quirky. He's got that suave, sophisticated appeal with a techie twist. I can't wait for you all to meet him once he's ready for prime time. Let's turn our attentions to more fun! Got any requests for cool videos? Or maybe a different question? I'm all...
Anyways, it's not going to have that voice, by the way. It's going to have a different voice. And there's some other interesting things that I'm going to be able to do with it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Anyways, that was an leave the voice? Really? All right, maybe. You'll see. It's been a long time in the works. When did we start working on this? Like March of 2024. Granted, there's been a bunch of delays in between. I got busy on a bunch of stuff. Anyways, is this the one that Banny uses? Yes. It's the same service provider. Yeah. It's like he's furiously working to replace himself with himself. Exactly, Rob. You get it. Guys, I actually have to wrap it up there for today. It has been a weird stream. In terms of, it's been a weird stream. God damn. But yeah, we had some good conversations here. We still have to talk. We'll probably continue to talk about this in the next stream. Because I do want to read through some of the comments here and see what people think about it. Again, I've read your comments here, but I'm curious about people, because again, typing in a chat versus writing on Twitter, you get a different perspective as well. We also have to talk about the new
Meta app, which is interesting and could kind of point to something that I think may be coming, but we'll talk about that at a different time. Last thing I want to do here, just before I go, I want to gamble one more time. I want to just gamble one more time. And then we're going to raid somebody. I don't know who we're going to raid here. Actually, we should raid Julie. Julie just hit partner. I'm going to gamble one last time. Give me more than... I've got one every single time I've done this. Come on. Give me more than one.
Thanks for gifting a sub.
Fuck you, Twitch. Well... no good.
Thanks for gifting a sub.
No good. What's your great emote? What did you do? Oh. All right, that's funny. That's funny. That is funny. I didn't notice that, Salty. God damn it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna raid Julie.
Thanks for gifting a sub.
No, you got screwed as well. I think they ran out of money. Aureus, thank you very much for the 6 gifted subs. Unlucky as well. Butter, K2, Lindsay, Ezwoot, Scotchy, Words, and Mama Tamago. Some decent folks. They ran out of money as well. Yeah, I think they're out. I think they're out. I think it's all over. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Again, kind of a weird one. Is what it is. Sometimes Mondays are like that. And sometimes covering Twitch is also like that. Actually, many times covering Twitch is very much like that. If you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter, I sent out one this morning. You had a couple insane Twitch gifts. Yeah, I've seen some pretty wild ones. I sent this out this morning. Brand new recap covering everything happening in the streaming space, including Twitch news, streaming industry news, creator news, and of course, keys and careers. So if you're looking for that kind of stuff, every single Monday I send it out to you. It is free, and nearly 4,000 people, 4,000 streamers have signed up. They can't all be wrong. By the way, the open rate is like 62% right now. There's so many people, and then the overall engagement rate is like 75%. It's so I'm basically what I'm trying to say is, people seem to like it. People seem to like it. They continue opening it and using it and finding value in it, and that makes me very happy that I'm doing something that people actually find value in. So, I would like to deliver that to more people. So please do sign up. I broke my streak and clicked a link, so I got counted. Oh, fair enough. Use TikTok desktop streaming. Use TikTok desktop streaming. What? I had my coffee with your newsletter. Big fan, truly. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate that. I'm so happy with what the Bible Thump is being replaced with. Are you actually, Red Bean? That's so interesting. Because most people are the opposite. But I agree, it is the best one of the three. But it does have penis eyes tears. Penis tears. Penis tears. If you don't know what I mean, it's penis tears. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, and then the second thing, if you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord. It's the best place to continue the conversation of everything that are happening in this space, and oftentimes conversations that end up happening here that we don't necessarily always get to have, or that start in the Discord that sometimes transition their way here. And yeah. Wait, the stream is over, Mr. Mobile. The stream is over, unfortunately. But fortunately, we are going to raid Julie. Julie, who just hit Twitch partner. And so we're going to help them continue to hold on to their Twitch partner by rating them as it still counts. So, but yeah, I was here for penis tears, so that's a win. I mean, hey, Mr. Mobile, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. I will see you guys. Wow, I said that with a weird accent. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day. Have a good evening and whatever you get up to at the rest of your day, or if you're just starting your day. I don't know where you are in the world. But thank you. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Guys, yeah, I know. I said it. Wait, why is Why is it Automod is attacking every single one of you guys saying that? That's so interesting. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, breaking partner news. Breaking partner news sounds like a good one. Breaking partner news. There you go. All right. Goodbye, everybody. And if you don't have the emotes, just use any emotes that you do have. I'm fine with everything. I think that that's the beauty of the Twitch community, is that it is not inherently tied to singular emotes. The overall Twitch community is a overall community. So please use your own emotes or anybody else's. And with that, goodbye, everybody. See you in the next one. Thank you all for being here.